Let's get into main topic number 1, shall we? And our first main topic today gets submitted to us by Kyle Arking, who writes, "Well," writes Kyle, "the Mandalorian trailer was released and I was very disappointed. I'm all for not spoiling things, but this trailer, if you can even call it that since it's more of a teaser, didn't show us really anything that we hadn't seen before. I hope others liked it, but this is by far, the worst Star Wars trailer I have seen. What are your thoughts?" All right, thanks a lot for sending in that question, Kyle. Well, here's the thing. Of course, yesterday we talked about on the show that a brand new Mandalorian trailer was dropping with Monday Night Football. And as expected, a lot of people were watching Monday Night Football to watch this thing. And it dropped. Everybody started talking about it as soon as it came out. We talked about the strategy of dropping a trailer like this for doing Monday Night Football yesterday, but now we've actually got the trailer itself and the teaser. Was it any good? I'm going to say, I got to disagree with you, Kyle. I thought it was a very good trailer. Now, understand what my kind of recipe is. What are my prerequisites for making a really good trailer? Show some, if it's an exciting property, show some exciting clips, give us a couple of good lines of dialogue, but most importantly, make sure you clearly lay out, this is what the story is. So here's what this is about. Obviously, that applies when we're talking about a movie, but I also believe it applies when we're talking about a season of television. Tell us, what is this season's story going to be? They did it in the first trailer. They re-emphasized it again in the second trailer, only they even went a little bit further, that a part of this quest is also him seeking out other Mandalorians. I thought that was key. And then we saw a lot of footage that, yes, was in the previous trailer, but we also got a glimpse of a few new things. Overall, it was a very good trailer. It to me, in my opinion, and I can only speak for myself, obviously, I thought it was a very good trailer. What I suspect, Kyle, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, okay? So please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But just based on what you were saying, and I've seen some other people online with this, it's not that they were looking for a good trailer. They were looking for some more candy. I think some people approached this Mandalorian trailer just looking for the candy. They weren't looking for a good, solid trailer, which I contend this was. Granted, it was only 1 minute long. So I think Kyle is kind of right in saying it was really more of a teaser. I think you're absolutely correct in that assessment, actually. But let's, for semantics' sakes, we'll just call it a trailer. I thought structurally it was a very solid little trailer. But as we said on this show yesterday, I did not expect them to show us Ahsoka. I got so many messages from people yesterday, Rob, insisting, John, you don't know anything. They're absolutely going to show Ahsoka Tano. They're absolutely going to. And I say, look, they might. I don't know that they're not. I'm just telling you, I'm going to be super surprised if they are, because they're going to want to keep that as a secret as far as like what she's going to look like and all that kind of stuff. They want to keep that under their belt. And number two, they don't want to create a false sense of expectation that if you feature Ahsoka in the trailers, you might create this expectation that she's going to be in more of the season than she actually is, because she's only going to be in one episode. But so I think people were looking for more eye candy, and when they didn't get the visual candy they were looking for, whether it was a shot of Bo-Katan or whether it's a shot of Ahsoka Tano or whatever, when they didn't get that, they felt disappointed, which is natural. When we don't get what we were hoping to get, me included, we feel a sense of disappointment. But overall, Rob, I don't know how you felt about it. You and I haven't discussed it yet. Mostly footage we've seen previously, yes. But I still thought it was a pretty solid trailer. It ramped me up. I got excited. I'm looking forward to seeing this. That's my take on this little spot at any rate. You had a chance to see this Mandalorian. We'll call it a teaser. What did you think about it?
Well, one, I'd call it more of a TV spot, being that it was 60 seconds.
That's true.
But dude, the show drops in 10 days. I don't want to know anything. I don't want to know what, even though we talked about it yesterday on the show, I thought, yeah, sure, they might show Ahsoka Tano. But I don't want to. These are all the reveals that I want to get when I actually watch the show. We've become so, I don't know, I think trailer entitled might be the word the phrase I want to use. It's like, do we have to see everything? Isn't that what watching this show is all about? I know The Mandalorian's coming in 10 days. I don't need to know anything more than that. And I thought it was cool seeing the Razor Crest crash on the ice and spin around backwards. That was cool. I liked seeing Cara Dune and Apollo Creed meeting the Mandalorian, with Baby Yoda, which we'd kind of seen before. I like seeing the Imperial troop transport being used to crush a biker scout. That was cool. Like, what more am I supposed to get? Like, show me the show, man. I don't want to see anything more.
Yeah, and listen, I'm kind of the mentality of, like, I will sometimes complain about trailers that don't give us anything to let us know what is it we're even getting. You know what I mean? Like, you'll hear me complain
Right.
like I talk a lot about, like, the Blade Runner 2049 trailer. You didn't tell us what the movie, like, I'll complain about that sometimes, but this was a great example, Rob, I think, of a middle ground between what you want and what I want. I felt like it holds a lot back while at the same time clearly laying out for the viewer, this is our story of this gunslinger in the wild, wild west of the outer reaches of the galaxy, The Mandalorian Season 2. This is his quest this season. So I thought it was a really nice balance myself personally. Question is, guys, how did you feel about this new Mandalorian spot? Maybe you were like me and you thought, oh, that was really refreshing. That was great. Got exactly what we wanted. We know what the story is. Now we're heading in to see it in 10 days. Or maybe you're like a lot of other fans where it's like, you know what? I wanted to see something new. Show me that Bo-Katan. Show me that whatever. Show me somebody wielding the dark saber or whatever, right? And that's understandable too. Maybe you fall into that camp. Jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. All right, guys.